This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're going to run it to the right. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like that.
Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second and long here. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gets the back moving. Sees an alley. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Quick give. It's Compton. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Rides to the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Hits inside, it's Pringle. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Henderson. Throws for the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Look out! Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Hits the hole. It's Walton.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. RPO complete. Turning it on! And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Burrowing for yardage. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Faulkner. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
They'll run him again. Enough to move the chains. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. Looking downfield is Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this has been a frustrating watch so far, guys. I mean, Jesse, you got to be loving the quarterback play here. I mean, just 0 for 6 to start the game. Like, no answers so far, not in rhythm, not accurate. Like, they've got to find something and find something fast because he's not settled in. He's a little bit rattled, and it's showing.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Mobley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hard running there. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. To throw, it's Faulkner. Out wide right, it's Walton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
On the ground, it's Walton. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
They're all over him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Faulkner. This time on target. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Got some green grass. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Kill. He's changing the play. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Henderson. Rush is on. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 14 team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Running inside, it's Pringle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. Wide receiver going in motion. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And that is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Rush right in his face. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10.
139 Albatross. 130.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught behind the line. It's Lofton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just smothered on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Mobley.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. They were all over it. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he gets rid of it.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
Quick give. It's Compton. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback changing the play. This is a designed run. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Ready? Kill.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got the back over the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Faulkner. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they've put themselves in great shape to find a way to win this game in the waning seconds, Jesse.
And this is every quarterback's dream, right? You're down late in the game. You've got to be able to step up and lead your team. I can't wait to see how this guy responds.
No doubt. Already on their side of the field, plenty of time left on the clock. Stay aggressive. This is your moment.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Hey, kill it, kill it. Blue 22, switch it, switch it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Right side, it's Jacobs. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Kill, kill. 390, Twilight. 390, Twilight.
Sends it back in motion.
But hard.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Second down to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking downfield, it's Faulkner. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun.